Was Abraham Lincoln a president?
Yes.
Oh, I thought he was just a whatever publical figure.
Welcome back to Delulu Diaries, where the timelines don't match, but the receipts always do. Today I saw something on Reddit that I think deserves to be discussed, and it is questioning if Amberlynn has always been Tommy's type, if you are picking up what I'm putting down. And I've seen this a lot, like, over YouTube and stuff as well, where people are like, has she always been into this and she just pretended to be into weight loss? Or, like, what's the deal? Because she has posted a lot of content that would, you know, pull that kind of viewer in. So what I want to do is I want to look at a couple of quick clips from her past and then discuss.
To start a YouTube channel for weight loss. I see a lot of videos of other people doing it, and it's so motivating, and it's just something I'm really interested in doing. I'm not even sure what to say. I guess I just think it would really help me. I watch so many people who make videos, and they're so inspirational. Maybe I can be an inspiration for somebody. I don't know. I'm not really doing this for other people. I'm more so doing it for myself. But if I can help somebody along the way, then that's even better.
Timing made sense for Amber to start a new weight loss journey. She was in a safe place.
So obviously I got the clips from Mr. Snowflake's channel, Shaped by the Algorithm, but her first ever video on YouTube was claiming to be a weight loss channel where she was going to be working on herself and trying to get her weight down, and I believe that that was her intention. She talks about wanting to be an inspiration and motivational for people to lose weight a lot in her early days, and I genuinely think that she thought that she could come onto YouTube and become somebody who was celebrated. I don't think she was really doing it for the weight loss aspect. I think that was kind of like just a bonus that she would lose weight. But I do think that she wanted people to look at her and go, oh, wow, she did it. And for her to become like a Jillian Michaels type.
As many of you know, since I started YouTube of November of last year, I'm actually up weight. I'm not up like 20 pounds or anything like that. I'm up probably about 6, I think. Yeah, I'm up about 6 pounds. As many of you know, I will sit here and I will lose a really good amount of weight, and then I'll just gain it all back, and then I'll even gain more.
So about a year later, she claims that she's only gained 6 pounds in that time, which admittedly is not great for somebody trying to lose weight, but is a believable amount of weight that somebody who is struggling would gain. And just the way she's talking about the cycle, like, I have lost weight before, and I can relate to what she's saying here of being like, oh yeah, you know, I tried really hard, but sometimes I just like give in and it's just something that catches up to me or whatever. In true Amberlynn fashion, in the full video, she does like make excuses and stuff, but she was a lot more accountable for her weight loss back then than she is now. So, you know, I'm just saying it makes sense to me in my mind as somebody who has lost weight before, of those little struggles when you're starting out of being like, oh crap, like I need to do XYZ, but then you just have a bad day or something and you're like, screw it, I want to do what I want to do. So I don't think at this time she was in Tommy's community.
I weighed myself, and I honestly thoroughly can't believe this. Like, I can actually admit right here and right now that I made a really big mistake. I used to be down 89 pounds. Something you guys will learn from me is that I do not cry when I gain weight. I almost don't care. For a long time I didn't care. But I'm just so... I honestly can't believe it. And then a part of me is like, actually, yeah, I can believe it. Just heartbroken. I'm so mad at myself. I really hate to cry on camera, but it's just how it is. I'm just really, like, devastated. I wrote down something. Oh yeah, I want to make mini goals. I'm tired of making these gigantic goals and failing. I'm tired of failing, so I want to give I want to give a reason to myself to succeed. A lot of you might, you know, see me as such a failure, but I really do care about myself, and I need to do this. I just need to do this. So here's my weigh-in photo from today. So there it is, 385.2, and I am just disgusted. I wasn't expecting to gain that much weight, and I regret it. And I'm the type of person who doesn't regret anything at all. I wanted to let you guys know that don't be me. Do not be me. Don't lose a bunch of weight and then gain it back, because it is one of the worst feelings in the world. To go from so proud of yourself to hating yourself. I'm gonna stop crying. I'm gonna go downstairs. I'm just gonna move on with my life and really hope that 2015 can be magical for me. I don't believe in fairy tales, but maybe I will now.
So this is still Crystal era, so very early on in her appearances on YouTube, but it seems very genuine to me. This is like one of the few times that she cries where I actually believe that the tears are real and not manufactured. I do think she was getting a little like foo-foo with the ending there of being like, I don't believe in fairy tales, but maybe I will now. I think that was kind of put on for the audience, but overall, I feel like that was a genuine reaction to the weight gain that she feels, you know, she doesn't want to say regret, but she does regret it. You know, she doesn't want her audience to be like her. She wishes she had just taken responsibility and fixed the mistakes in the moment. And she's just gaining weight because she's doing the thing that I think all of us have done at one point or another, where you want to get your life in order, whether it be weight related or not. And you try to like change yourself. And then all of a sudden you realize, oh my gosh, this is like a little harder than I thought. Or you do really great for 2 weeks, but then you're like, I deserve a break. And that break like breaks your progress basically. So this all seems very genuine and authentic to me. Now, unfortunately, I really wanted to try to find the video where Amberlynn does the little letter to herself, and I could not find it anywhere. I really hate that she deleted her whole backlog. But sometime in, I believe it was the Destiny era, she made this little video being like, listen, I regret where I'm at. I'm in the 400s. I never wanted it to get to this point. For me in the future, like, just know that you can reflect back on this moment and that you did better. I hope that I lose the weight or whatever, blah, blah. And so to me, that says that even a couple of years after this, when she was with Destiny, she still was not part of Tommy's community. She still wanted to lose weight. It's just something that she was really struggling with. And it's very difficult because it's frustrating because I have to be careful with my verbiage. But she has some issues regarding food that make it very difficult for her to slow down, if you know what I'm saying. And that's one of the few diagnoses that I don't think she made up. I think that is very real. So how did we get from point A of what we just saw to where we're at now? In my opinion, you can see a very definite timestamp of when she started to post a lot more full body shots, a lot more try on hauls, a lot more eat with me videos. And at that time, I still don't think that she had transitioned into being a member of the community. I think that she was just noticing that those videos were doing well. Now, I do think that in her mind, she probably knew that it was half haters and half people in the community, because obviously people are not going to be leaving comments on her public channel like that, but I'm sure people were sliding into her DMs and talking about it. I think the same thing happened to Chantel or Foodie Beauty. But either way, I'm sure she knew that there was a split there, but it brought in the money. And several times she has mentioned that she's afraid that if she loses weight, she will lose the money. I think that she wanted to lose weight, but it's like kind of the path of least resistance, if that makes sense. And then over time, it just got to this place where I think she truly gave up on herself. So like when she was with Beck, she had that little hidden cam moment where she was talking to Beck in bed and was like, you know what, I think I'm going to give up on my weight loss journey and just get to 600 pounds so that I can go on the show. And Beck very genuinely and earnestly was like, are you kidding? No, you're not going to do that. Like, you're going to die if you get bigger. You need to be working on your weight. It's not worth it to get on the show. And then Amber goes, oh, haha, I was recording the whole time. I was just joking. You really think I would do that, babe? But the way that Beck responded, she definitely thought you would do that because it's probably visible in your behavior. You know what I mean? If I told my husband that I was going to get up to 600 pounds in order to go onto a show, he would know that that is so far out of character for me. He wouldn't even play into it. He would know I was joking around. You know what I mean? So Beck's reaction was, in a way, much more telling than Amber doing the joke to begin with. It is my opinion that Amber did the joke because if Beck freaked out the way that she did, she could pull out her camera and be like, I was joking. But if Beck did not freak out, I think that was a genuine plan. But even that plan shows that she wanted to gain weight to make weight loss easier for her. Then we see it again in the Feline era. She gets up to weight loss surgery. Like, I truly believe that she went to a weight loss clinic and she got enrolled in the program and she was going to do it. I think what stopped her was purely the fact that they wanted her to do therapy for a year, and we know her. She's not willing to be patient on anything. I think that they told her that she needed to do the therapy for a year to sort out her issues surrounding food, and she just freaked out. The thought of waiting a year was too much for her, and so instead of I feel like a normal person would stay on the track of getting the surgery and try to lose weight in the meantime, because you could do both, you know what I mean? You can stay on the wait list, you can go to the therapy, and you can still try to lose weight on your own. And then if you get approved for the surgery and you don't need it anymore, then great, don't do it. But why get out of the queue? You know what I mean? So I feel like that was truly just her freaking out because it was going to take some work on her end. I think she just didn't want to go to the therapy appointments because it's not easy for her to get around. You know what I mean? Feline was working. She doesn't have a car. She would have to take Uber or have Feline drive her. And we know that behind the scenes, Feline and Amber did not have a very good relationship at all. So I think that that is what made her stop. So even in Feline era, I do not think she was part of the community. Then we get into Tommy era, and all of a sudden it's that somebody loves the way she looks. They love her and how she appears. They love her legs. You know, I think that really boosts her up, especially for somebody with narcissistic tendencies, which I think that's fair to say Amberlynn has, but of course it is my opinion. I don't have a diagnosis for her, but it is my opinion that she at the very least has some narcissistic tendencies. If people are tearing you down about your looks over and over and over again throughout the years, and that's kind of the main thing that she chooses to acknowledge, then somebody coming along and being like, oh no, actually those people are wrong. There's a whole community of people who like the way that you look, and I like the way you look, and Amber is attracted to Tommy. I mean, that's just going to change something in your brain. You know what I mean? It's going to be a little bit healing for her. And I think that's what happened, is that she started to lean into that to the point where, do I think that she would do this if she had never met Tommy? No. But do I think that she's starting to lean into it and perhaps get a little bit more interested in the community? Yes. Because once you've been treated nice by somebody, it's very easy to be like, oh, this is the type of person that I'm attracted to. Attraction can change over time. Even now, I would say I don't know if she is really, truly an all-in member of the community, but I do feel like I would not be surprised if Tommy leaves the picture and the next person we get is also in the community, especially with her being friends with Thick Gemini, who is openly in the community himself. So I don't know. I just feel like the LCU era had a very negative impact on that, but I don't think she was always a part of the community. I think that that is something that is potentially even now still in development. She might participate in it. I know people suggest that behind the scenes she might be on some websites and stuff, but it's one of those things where you're doing it anyways. You know what I mean? So I don't think that it is because she's interested in that in the way that some people are interested in that, if that makes sense. But anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm really curious because it seems to be pretty 50-50 online of people thinking that she's always been this way, but just was really good at hiding it back in the day, or if it's something that she's not into now, or if it's something that she got into at some point. So let me know what you guys think. If you stuck around this long and enjoyed yourself, please hit the like button and subscribe. It really helps my channel so much. And also, you already know, stay Delulu, but not that Delulu. See you in the next one.